Welcome back, everyone. Today, we dive into an electrifying tale straight out of the Tiger Division's action-packed world. We're talking about possessed statues, fiery chaos, and Korea's mightiest superhero team, featuring Luna Snow, Lady Bright, Taegukji, and more. Plus, we'll introduce some surprising new allies joining the team and uncover the bold plans of the Pan-Asian peacekeeping alliance led by none other than Doom. Stay tuned for drama, laughs, and high-stakes battles, because this story is one you won't want to miss. From breathtaking ice powers to magical playing cards, this is Tiger Division like you've never seen before. Ready? Let's jump right in. Dr. Doom, having taken over the mantle of Sorcerer Supreme, has declared himself ruler of a new united Latveria, the entire world. But rather than bringing misery and mayhem, his rule has ushered in an era of Pax Victoris. Peace under Doom. All citizens of Earth are provided with everything they could possibly need, including medicine, education, and the ability to move freely. Existing governments have been allowed to remain in power under one condition, that they do not resist Doom's rule. The story begins in Gwanghwamun Plaza, Seoul, a landmark renowned for its statue of Korea's greatest king. Among the tourists taking pictures with the statue is a couple. The man, Sang-hoon, grumbles, "How many pictures do you need to prove to your parents that we're dating, Sarah?" His girlfriend, Sarah, dismisses him with a playful smile. "Come on, Sang-hoon. Just one more. The lighting is perfect right now." Suddenly, the face of the statue bursts into flames, catching everyone's attention. A startled onlooker exclaims, "Whoa, what's that?" Without missing a beat, Sarah shouts at the burning statue, "Ugh! You ruined the composition, you supernatural jerk!" As chaos erupts, Sang-hoon and Sarah bolt from the scene. "I thought all the ghosts, goblins, and weird critters slunk back into hiding after Dr. Doom brought back the sun," Sang-hoon shouts. Sarah, trying to keep pace, quips, "Maybe this bull gay developed a taste for K-pop." The fiery statue suddenly comes to life, its head ablaze, and begins chasing after them. Sang-hoon yells, "Keep moving! You can't snap more pictures if it eats you!" Sarah skids to a halt, her gaze locked on the scene behind them. "Wait! Is that—" she begins, but her words trail off. Before she can finish, Luna Snow swoops in, unleashing her ice powers to counter the blazing statue. As the couple gawks, they realize Luna Snow isn't alone. The entire Tiger Division has arrived to save the day. The Tiger Division is composed of the General, Taegukji, Gunnar 2, Lady Bright, and Mr. Enigma. As the scene unfolds, Taegukji calls out, "Fantastic work, Luna!" To which Luna replies with a playful grin. "It was nothing, Taegukji. You could say that fire spirit really froze up on its big entrance." Taegukji chuckles. "That's one way to look at it." Meanwhile, Sang-hoon notices Sarah edging closer to the fiery statue, now encased in ice. Alarmed, he shouts, "Sarah, where are you going? We can't have you in the hospital too." But before Sang-hoon can stop her, the statue begins to crack and break free from its icy prison. "Whoa!" Sarah exclaims as the statue lunges toward them. Sang-hoon yells, "Look out, it's going to." But his words are cut short. Suddenly, a magical playing card from Lady Bright intercepts the attack, shielding both Sarah and Sang-hoon. Lady Bright remarks dryly, "The one thing technology can't give us, common sense." Taegukji leaps into action, slamming into the statue as he quips, "Sometimes you have to reboot the old-fashioned way. Enigma, look alive!" With a powerful strike, Taegukji knocks the statue to the ground. Enigma quickly steps in, conjuring a protective stone wall to shield the civilians. "One stone wall coming right up," he says as the barrier takes shape. Gunnar 2 adds with a wry tone, "You know, you're giving all of us non-human types a bad rep." Lady Bright chimes in, "Given the number of neon signs in Seoul, you'd think a bulgay could relax instead of wreaking havoc in search of a light source." As the statue rises once more, Lady Bright sighs, "Why won't this thing stop?" The General, ever composed, offers a suggestion. "Might I recommend anger management videos, friend Bulgy? I like the ones they have nowadays." Lady Bright smirks, "More like obedience training. I may not be a Madang shaman, but I can banish it." With that, Lady Bright unleashes a powerful spell from her magic cards. "If that doesn't do it, I don't know what will," she declares. The General steps forward, lifting the now lifeless statue and placing it back onto its throne. With a satisfied nod, he says, "Back to your place, Statue King." As the bulgay departs, peace is restored, and the day is saved. The crowd erupts in applause for Luna Snow, their cheers echoing across the plaza. Gunnar 2 smiles and says, "Luna sure knows how to put on a show." Amid the excitement, Sarah approaches Luna and says earnestly, "Thank you so much for everything you do." Luna replies humbly, "I'm just doing my job. We all are." Sarah shakes her head and insists, "You don't understand. My little sister has been sick. We'd always tell her, you'll get better and dance like Luna Snow. She watches all your music videos and knows your lyrics by heart." She then shows Luna a picture of her sister and continues, "Her new Latvian prosthetics mean she can walk again. So thank you. Thank you for doing what's right." Luna is visibly moved, her thoughts racing. At first, I wasn't sure it was such a good idea for our government to work with Doom's regime. But this. How can this be wrong? Even if it means dealing with what really keeps me up at night, performance anxiety. Meanwhile, a news crew captures the aftermath of the fight. Taegukji turns to them with a friendly smile and says, "Good afternoon. I'm sure Luna's latest music video will be a hit, thanks to your crew's hard work." The Welsh anchor stammers. Thank you. I just hope we don't get in your way while filming these fights for Ms. Snow." Taegukji laughs and reassures them. "You and your team have done an outstanding job. I'm glad Doom's new open borders policy brought you here. It's wonderful to see people from around the world making new lives in Korea." Turning back to his team, Taegukji remarks with satisfaction. "Well, that went smoothly. We're expected to report back to Director Han at HQ now." The Tiger Division prepares to regroup, their mission complete for the day. The scene shifts to Biramsan, the Tiger Division headquarters. As the team arrives, Luna Snow sighs in frustration. "The renovation was supposed to start next week. My noise cancellation earbuds can't handle this. How am I supposed to rehearse?" Gunnar too glances at the construction crew and warns. "Forget that. Those jerks are about to take out a structural support." Meanwhile, Mr. Beck turns to Director Han and remarks, "These videos make your operatives look good, Director Han, and bolster profits for me and Luna Snow Enterprises. It's a win-win for us all." Director Han responds curtly, "I'm aware, thank you," before turning her attention to Luna. "Luna, Mr. Beck would like to congratulate you on the success of today's music video release." Confused, Luna asks, "Wait, today's what?" Her question is quickly answered as a screen displays footage of her battling the fiery statue earlier. Luna gasps, "That went out live?" Mr. Beck nods and explains, "The video editor managed that with only a 40-second delay. The song's a perfect all-kill. We've got to follow up with a full album. You'll make a fortune." Luna narrows her eyes. "You mean you'll make a fortune?" she retorts. Mr. Beck remains unruffled and says, "I'm not the only one whose business was on thin ice. Remember, Ms. Snow, it takes money to make music. My family couldn't afford for me to keep taking lessons. It's too late for me to become a concert pianist. But thanks to Doom's grants for the arts, I can ensure others get their chance, and that your music gets the acclaim it deserves." Luna listens, thoughtful but still uneasy about the situation, as the scene closes. Later, at her grandmother's apartment, Luna sits quietly as her grandmother combs her hair. Using Luna's real name, her grandmother gently asks, "What's the matter, Seol-hee?" Luna glances at her and replies hesitantly, "You saw the music video, Halmoni. What did you think?" Her grandmother smiles warmly and says, "Your voice is more beautiful than ever." Luna frowns, her voice heavy with doubt. "It's propaganda, Halmoni. I don't want to do anything that would make you ashamed of me. No matter how much money is involved, or how beautiful the music is." Her grandmother pauses and then says thoughtfully, "It's a big world, Seol-hee, and it's always changing. We've lived through so much. When the Japanese occupied Korea, they claimed it was for modernization, but they took far more than they gave, and the Korean people suffered greatly. Even after General MacArthur saved us at Incheon, people were still fighting over rice." She sighs and continues, "But now, in this new world, people are happy. We have peace and plenty. Maybe Doom is good for Korea." Her words linger in the air, leaving Luna in quiet contemplation. The scene shifts to the Tiger Division strolling through the bustling city streets. Taegukji comments, 9 days without an emergency. That's a record." Gunnar too smirks and says, "Are you seriously complaining about having time to catch up on the latest esports?" Taegukji shakes his head and sighs. "Doom's new drone-based rapid response system is so efficient, I feel redundant." No offense, Gunnar. People seem happy though, just look at the schools Doom's established." Lady Bright interjects sharply. "Some of us aren't so willing to play nice with a megalomaniac dictator. Or have you forgotten how Doom almost killed us trying to steal your powers, Taegukji?" Mr. Enigma joins the conversation, his tone contemplative. "I remember, but let's not forget Korea's isolationist days as the Hermit Kingdom. Now, we've got people from all over greeting each other. I could get used to this." Taegukji hesitates before admitting, "As much as it pains me to say it, the streets are safer than ever." Lady Bright turns to him and quips, "You're one to talk about safe streets." With a serious expression, Taegukji replies, "I'm not proud of running with a criminal gang when I was younger. But that's why I know how important it is to keep the peace." Lady Bright reflects for a moment before saying, "Sorcery and physics may run on different rules, but they share one principle: you never get something for nothing." She narrows her eyes and continues, "By the way, are the rumors true? Sunfire is leading a resistance against Doom?" Gunnar too pulls up some data and responds, "One news report coming right up, with a side of wasabi." Taegukji shifts uncomfortably. "I'm not sure this is such a great idea," he mutters. Gunnar too glances at his findings and explains, "I found reports of Sunfire and his supporters infiltrating Chibicorp. The Renegades issued a statement saying this was retaliation for Chibicorp's lucrative contracts with Latveria, manufacturing nanosurgery tools, security suites, and therapy robots. Lady Bright raises an eyebrow and remarks, "Now that's an effective use of firepower." Luna chimes in teasingly, "Sure, if you're into fire instead of..." Her words trail off as a swarm of robotic drones buzzes into view, beeping frantically as they pursue a thief through the sky. The general glances at Luna and smirks. "You were saying?" Caught off guard, Luna stammers, I lost my train of thought." "It's nothing," Taiguchi shrugs and says. "If Sunfire thinks defying the world government is somehow in the best interest of Japan, or mutants, that's his decision." With the conversation winding down, the team decides to head back to headquarters, leaving the city's hum of activity behind them. As the Tiger Division flies toward their headquarters, they spot flames and plumes of smoke rising from the building. Swarms of drones circle it in attack formation. Luna Snow glances at Taiguchi and quips, "You did ask for action, Taiguchi." Taiguchi groans, "This wasn't what I had in mind." Gunnar 2, observing the scene, adds, "Looks like Sunfire did more than just microwave a few servers in Tokyo. He's been gathering robot recruits." Diving into battle, Luna fends off the drones, muttering, "Ugh, and I thought the mosquitoes were bad this time of year." The general smashes a robot with a single, powerful blow, prompting Gunnar 2 to call out, "Nice job, General!" Taiguchi, still focused on the mission, growls, "Less wisecracking, more hacking." Gunnar 2 fires back, "You tried dealing with Doom-grade post-quantum cryptography." As more drones pour in, Taiguchi tightens his jaw. "Looks like their cavalry's arrived." Just then, a voice cuts in, "So has yours." Luna turns to Mr. Enigma and snaps, "A little warning next time before you summon a tidal wave." Mr. Enigma blinks and replies, "That wasn't me." Suddenly, Director Han appears, stepping forward with a composed air. "Ah, right on time," she says. "Tiger Division, say hello to the newest members of the team." She gestures to 3 figures beside her. Wave from the Philippines, Arrow from China, and Karma from Vietnam. The general steps forward, nodding in gratitude. "Not that your presence isn't appreciated, new friends, but what brings you to Korea?" Director Han addresses the team, her tone firm yet optimistic. "Today, we're launching a Pan-Asian peacekeeping alliance." Luna's eyebrows raise in surprise. "I had no idea you had an alliance like this in the works, Director Han." Han replies, "Credit where credit is due. I'm simply conveying marching orders from Doom's council. They arranged this." Taiguchi reflects for a moment before saying, "I thought it would be years before we achieved this kind of cooperation. I'm looking forward to expanding regional operations with your assistance, especially since Sunfire seems to have set his sights on Tiger Division." Director Han's expression shifts as she delivers unexpected news. "Actually, the government sees this as an excellent opportunity to rebrand the team. You are now Doom's division." She looks across the team, her voice steady with resolve. "Your first mission will test you in every way, but I trust all of you to handle it." Luna sighs and remarks, "It'll be a nice change of pace to go into action without worrying about camera angles." Han interrupts, "Sorry, Luna. Your priority will still be working on that album." Gunnar 2 grins and says, "Don't take it so hard. I'll keep the others in tune." Director Han concludes, "For the rest of you, your task is to subdue the renegade Sunfire." The Tiger Division, now united with their new allies, steels itself for the mission ahead. And there you have it, the story of Tiger Division stepping into a new era with fresh faces, fierce enemies, and even fiercer teamwork. What do you think of the team's new mission as Doom's division? Are you cheering them on, or skeptical of Doom's plans for Pan-Asian peace? Let us know in the comments below. As always, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an epic breakdown. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, peace.